Guys, it's Sarah, and today I have my February book haul. It's a decent size. It's a decent size. I have 3 that came from publishers, and then all the rest I bought. There were some sales. I was still having some feelings, and it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so the first one I have here was sent to me from Tor, and that is A Far Better Thing. This is by H.G. Perry. This one comes out in June. It is a adult fantasy book. And this one says, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norwell meets A Tale of Two Cities. I'm not ready either of those, but that's fine. One thing is it's a fantasy of fairy revenge set in the French Revolution. Okay. That's all I know. Again, trying to go in more blind to books, but I was definitely intrigued by this one. I love the cover of it too. It's really, really cute. But again, this one comes out in June, so I'm excited to read it. So thank you, Tor. The next one that I was very excited to get an email about because I have heard quite a bit about this book, and that is Anji Kills a King. And this is by Evan Lakem. The reason I have heard about this is because I follow Evan both on Instagram and a podcast that he co-hosts. The podcast is called Book Reviews Kill. And I really like his content. So he's been talking about this because he got picked up by Tor, which is really, really awesome. And this is, I believe, his debut novel. So I've heard quite a bit about this one. And this one comes out in May. So I will definitely be giving it a read to see what I think for May for sure. And it's not super, super long. So that's nice. It's under 350 pages. So very excited to get into this one. And then this next one was sent to me from Skyscape Publishing, and that is Something Like Fate. This is by Amy Lee. I had never heard of this one before, so this one was sent unsolicited. I had never heard of it. But this one is a rom-com, basically, about a woman who is part of a family that can almost tell the future and find out who your soulmate is going to be, basically. But she's the only one in her family who doesn't have this type of foresight. And she ends up believing that she has a vision and that she's going to meet the love of her life on a trip that she's taking to Italy over the summer. And so she kind of starts keeping an eye out for who could this person be, because she's convinced that she has had this vision, just like the other women in her family. Yeah, so we shall see, but sounds kind of cute. I love Italy. I love anything set in Italy. It's probably gonna make me hungry, but I'm definitely willing to give it a shot. And this one goes on sale March 1st. Moon Garden by Michelle A. Berry. This is a middle grade book that is actually going to be the book of choice for middle grade March this year, and I definitely want to read it. It sounds really sweet, and it's the first book in a series actually called Plotting the Stars. And I don't know a whole lot about it. I'm going to keep it that way because I'm definitely going to read it in March for sure. And I believe this is a book that is inspired by The Secret Garden, because they're also doing Secret Garden as well. So like reading The Secret Garden, then reading this one and seeing the inspiration there. I've never read The Secret Garden. Confession time. I've never read it. I've never seen an adaptation. I know what it's about, and that's about it. So this will be my first time reading Secret Garden, but I do plan to do that. I'm going to listen to it in the month of March and then read this one along with the girls. Okay, and then got a few things from Amazon. Now these first 2 I got on a deal. It was like buy one, get one half off, basically. So I picked up a couple of Read with Jenna picks. So the first one is The Husbands. This is by Holly Gramazio. I've heard really good things about this one, just people really, really enjoying it. And the whole premise behind this is that this woman is married, and she ends up coming home one day to a man who is not her husband and a life that is not hers, basically. And she doesn't understand what's going on. Come to find out, he came from her attic, and he's not the only one up there. And each husband that is up there waiting their turn takes her life in a different direction because of who she's married to. And so she's trying to figure out, like, which is the right one for me. Are any of them the right one for me? But I've heard really good things. I'm excited to read it. And again, Read with Jenna pick. Okay, this other one is also a Read with Jenna pick. This is the most recent one, actually, and that is This Is a Love Story by Jessica Sofer. And I believe that this is following a couple who've been married for a very long time, and Central Park plays a very key role in this story. And I think it's getting to a point where one of them is on the verge of big health issues, like maybe even dying. And so the other spouse, I don't know which one, I'm trying to keep it as vague as possible for myself, kind of goes on a journey to just remember their love story, I believe. So yeah, but I really like the cover and love story. Like there's Central Park here and then buildings in the background of New York. So that's really cool. But yeah, so went ahead and got this on the sale too. Okay, this next one. I'm glad I bought it. But now I'm considering, do I need to buy the rest of the series as well? Because this was originally self-published, and this series has been picked up to be published traditionally now. And I'm kind of like, but I have the first one and the original. Do I go ahead and get the other two, because it's a trilogy, while I can, before it goes off the market to be traditionally published? These are hard decisions. I'm talking about Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. This is The War of Lost Hearts, Volume 1. There are 3 volumes in it. And I love this oversized paperback. Oh, I love it so much. And it's like floppy. So I'm considering getting the other 2 as well while I can in these editions, because I don't know that I would want the other traditionally published ones, because I don't know if they're going to like change the covers or what they're going to do. I just kind of like, oh, I don't know. So I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go ahead and buy the other 2 as well. Have I read anything written by Carissa Broadbent yet? No. Am I collecting her books? Yes. Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? So I'm heavily considering it. I actually have an Amazon gift card right now that I could put towards the other 2. I might just have to bite the bullet and do it, because I would hate to have this one and then the other 2 are like hardcover and shorter, or paperback and shorter, either one. So yeah, I think I'm going to want them in the original way that they were published. But I've heard very good things about this trilogy. But again, I haven't read anything from her yet, and I need to fix that. Okay, another one I just bought on Amazon because I wanted to, and because everybody is raving about this book. The Favorites by Lane Fargo. This is following an ice skating duo. I think they're ice dancers. And I think it's kind of a reflection on their relationship and what was presented to the world versus how it really was behind the scenes. I've heard it's kind of similar to Daisy Jones and the Six, kind of that format. And I loved Daisy Jones and the Six. I love the way it was told. So, and I've heard this is fantastic on audio, which I do have it from Libra FM already. So, but I wanted to go ahead and get a hard copy because I have a feeling when I read this, I'm probably going to love it. And it would be nice to have a hard copy of it for my shelves. But I have a feeling this is going to be fantastic. Okay, and then Walmart struck again, guys. Walmart struck again. North is the Night by Emily Rath. This was purely a cover buy. Pure cover buy. If I ever have a prompt to read a book that's a cover buy, this is it. This book is stunningly gorgeous. You guys, stunningly gorgeous. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't know what it's about. But it's beautiful. And that's literally the reason I bought it. It's Finnish. I know that. That's all I really know. And it's a fantasy. It's fine, guys. I have no idea what this is about. It's fine. Okay, another one that I just got at Walmart because it was sitting there. I rescued it, don't worry. A Language of Dragons by S.F. Williamson. I've heard really good things about this one so far. Definitely dragon-centered. Don't know anything else about it, but this cover is fantastic. It's very shiny. And then the naked spine of this book. Look at that. There's dragons on it. Oh, I love it so much. And this is in a historical setting. It's in London in 1923. And dragons are present, and they're That's all I know. Let's do it. Speaking of dragons, my last book is a dragon book. I bought this because the sequel of this book series is coming out this year, and the cover of the sequel is so beautiful. And I was like, but that's book 2 in a series. I would need book 1. What's book 1 look like? And I looked at it. Gorgeous. This is Dragon Rider by Taran Matharu. I have heard of Taran Matharu before, but I haven't read anything by him. But guys, look at this stunning cover. Oh my gosh. I can't even. This dragon. You guys, there's a map and it's in color. It's so pretty. Yeah, I don't know. It gets good ratings. So I at least looked at the ratings, but this is definitely a dragon book. The chapters are short. Love that. I went ahead and got the first book because I was like, you know what? I should probably give it a try. See if I even want the second book. Now, this is the UK cover. There is a US edition, which is different. This is the UK edition. So I got this on Blackwell's. I'll leave the link down below for it if it's something that you guys want to look into. And then I'll leave the Amazon link too in case you want to get the US one. But these covers are just stunningly gorgeous. So I need to read it to see if I like it, to see if I want book 2. I need to double check the date when book 2 comes out and see if I can kind of try to get this one read before then. So I should know if I should pre-order it or not. But yeah. I was all about the cover buys this time, apparently. Like this month, I was just looking at covers and adding them to cart. So yeah, but I mean, dragons, it's not going to be bad, right? Okay, it's fine. It's fine, guys. I don't know where these are going to go, but it's fine. It's okay. That's it. Those are the books I bought / received in the month of February. Okay, let me know if you guys have read any of these. I would love your feedback, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.